Thank you. There are three proposals to be put to the House. Number one is the proposal for dealing with item number 11A, motion re-membership of committees without debate. Agreed to?
Not agreed.
Not agreed.
I find this an incredible motion that has been put before the House, which represents an attempt by the government and particularly the Labour Party and Sinn Féin, in respect of its member, to suppress dissent, to punish members who voted against the respite grant in one case, in the case of Deputy Keaveney and the Dáil. And what we're being asked to do is to remove Deputy Keaveney from the Public Accounts Committee, from the European Affairs Committee and from the Transport and Communications Committee, because he voted with his conscience and voted consistent with commitments he made before the last general election. Now, this new Parliament, in the aftermath of the last general election, was meant to usher in a new democracy, a change in how we organise ourselves in the Parliament. And here we are, the entire Parliament has been asked. The entire Parliament has been asked to punish a deputy because he voted against the respite care grant. So we must now summarily remove him from three committees. I have no wish to remove Deputy Keaveney from any committee. I think he's an able member of the committee.
Thank you.
And likewise, Deputy Pater Tobin is being taken off the Public Services Oversight and Petitions Committee for his position in relation to a motion in relation to the abortion issue. And I think this is wrong, fundamentally.
Thank you.
And it's very, and it really illustrates that there is no intention on the government side to reform anything to do with this House, or to change political behaviour or political actions. Look, Deputy Stagg, you're a long-term. You were once a militant. You were once a militant, and now you're so far inside the tent. It's unbelievable and incomprehensible.
Speak to the chair, please.
I want to register, I want to register my opposition to what is a Stalinist approach to the Parliament here.
Thank you.
Just remove anybody who articulates any dissent from any committee.
Thank you.
It's a disgrace and it is wrong.
Could you please settle down for a moment? Deputy, sorry, please. In case you didn't hear me, I'm asking you to be quiet, please. Deputy MacDonald, are you opposing this? Are you opposing this proposal?
I want to.
No, are you opposing it?
No, I'm not opposing it, but I want to make.
You're not speaking, Deputy Boyd Barrett. It's only those opposing the motion. Thank you, Deputy Boyd Barrett. You're opposing it, are you?
I am opposing it.
Thank you.
I am opposing it. Yeah. I have to say, Minister. Deputy, coming from Deputy Martin, the phrase about the calling the kettle black really comes rushing to mind.
Hey, Deputy, would you please address the issue?
The amnesia has settled deep into the consciousness of Fianna Fáil. Because, of course, they used to do this regularly, to regularly punish dissidents. Deputy McGrath over there.
Deputy Boyd Barrett, would you please address the motion?
I am.
You're not addressing
however,
thank you.
However,
you're wasting time that other people
the substantial
want to raise
point,
issues.
Minister, the substantial point is correct. Your government did promise to be different. You did promise a democratic revolution. You did promise a new level of accountability, and you are clearly closing down dissent in this move. And if we want to see a genuinely diverse Parliament, the idea that as soon as someone disagrees with the government, they are removed from these positions does not sit well with your promise for a democratic revolution. So I do oppose this, and I think the government should reconsider if it wants to be on a higher moral plane than your predecessors.
Deputy Minister to reply. Thank you.
I'm heartened to see the kinder, gentler Fianna Fáil, and know that that will be replicated when further dissent, so that poor old Deputy O'Keefe, who was deputy leader, who was silenced, an order of omerta placed upon him. So whatever about being put off a committee, being silenced. Was an interesting phenomenon, but I welcome the view. Can I, if I can conclude? Can I say in relation to Deputy Boyd Barrett, I don't know where he stood in relation to my poor constituency colleague. Whether were you throwing him out or keeping him in that debate? But there is normal processes, and the proposal before the House is in accordance with